Assuming the arrangement is okay, which part you think is danger zone?
I think the first part is the one where after we have our chord, then after that suddenly the drums are playing. Even though we are trying to get it to go up, there's one bit da 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 dung 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 dung. That part is a bit too empty.
At which part of this?
Sorry?
At which part of this? Is it after or before the pseudo triplets?
Before the pseudo during the pseudo triplets.
Pseudo triplets is problematic.
Yeah.
It's hugely problematic. I think for me, a few things. Number one, I think the transitions, everything is okay. But number one, pseudo triplets at 32 seconds need to improve. Guitar, how many times the Shakira melody you play?
For the
How many?
3 times.
Can you vary it?
Can.
Because it looks like a mistake. You know?
Can.
In fact, the whole guitar segment, I think it feels like a mistake. There's certain parts are elite, right?
Yeah, certain parts.
Is it you locked in already? Not yet, right?
Not yet, not yet.
Can you lock it in? Alright. The rest of the ensemble percussion feels okay, but I just find when you first appear, it's a kind of funny for me because maybe it's a sound you wouldn't expect. Because normally, if you give me a trumpet, okay, I understand. You know, the very Latin kind of Mexican kind of thing. It might work with that.
What we're trying to go for is like Santana.
Understand. But maybe the sound is a bit.
The patch.
Yeah. If you can work on that, number one, then the repetition is not too repetitively the same. Vary a bit, and your what do you call that? Your ad-lib part, make sure it's clear. Just right now some parts not very clear. Other than that I'm fine. The rest of the instruments are fine. You know, I think if we can stick to this without the absentees, if you don't think the absentees has got some value, then just stick to this because the sound is okay for me. The vocalization was good, the singing part was good. Alright. The choreo, right? Who's doing the choreo? You know, I said it so many times.
Yes.
How many times you appear for leads? What do you learn?
You prefer something that's more asymmetrical than symmetrical?
No, I'm talking about that. If you guys have been downstairs, at least one person, to observe how I do the finale item, the combined item, just the blocking and so on, it will save a lot of trouble. That's why I think the E is stupid. You guys place a lot of importance on visuals, and nobody comes for lips. Nobody learns anything about lips, and very few people. And who was in NDP? You understand how I do blocking, right? You can learn a lot more, guys. I just find artists students very stupid sometimes. You just scoop up in your own room and never see things outside. There's so much things because you learn by observation. So can we all please tweak this mindset that when people see DE, what's your name? Sorry? Sindri. Do you think people listen to more of this? Do you think people, or even percussion group, whatever, is it this or this? If you're musicians, you do this. Only serious musicians. If not civilian, you will see this. You will like it. So if you think that you need to do this, then do this. The other time I spoke to jammers, right? Correct? What was my comment? It was boring. Good music, but boring. No personality at all. So again, we need to improve on it. And jam and hop is such a visual thing. I've had 99% do not know music. So you need to be visual about it. So can you all, I don't know whether you got time with me, I don't know, just make sure full rehearsals you wow me with whatever things you have. Because time is really short. There are two ways, just now I explained to the rest of the students downstairs, two ways about rehearsing. One, you rehearse your body. Number two, you rehearse your mind. What do I mean by that? What do you mean by rehearsing? Different to rehearsing your body and rehearsing your mind. Anybody?
Warm up.
Rehearse what you guys are doing, the dancers downstairs, you all are rehearsing your body. That means you're rehearsing from here. But without a certain sense of planning, a certain sense of accuracy, a sense of observation, a sense of planning again, you will never get to anywhere. Do you understand? How many of you watched a concert for the last 3 months? Hands up. What show?
One of the Esplanade Spark Suite.
What show? What music? Whatever.
Orchestra, Wind Orchestra.
Wind Orchestra. The rest? None. 6 months. Last 6 months. Watch. What show?
It was a rock band, Judas Priest. concert.
Fine. Judas Priest. What show?
Esplanade,
What show?
Gilang Ska Syndicate.
Alright. What show? Nothing. 1 year. Hands up. What show? Band concert. What show?
Bloco.
Local. What show? Sorry? Pop singer. Fine. Who's president of BE?
Faik.
Is he here?
No.
Committee member? Right. Insist. You all having my workshop, right? Next month, right? I want to see all IG's work plan. Within the work, you all know what's a work plan?
Yes.
Right. What is the work plan? Performance training. Include in your performance. Alright? One show you watch every 3 months at least together. There's so many free shows, especially all free, right? It's not all free. So you learn together, you improve bonding, and then after that you can discuss. That's how you improve, guys. That's how you improve. It's not about training. That's what I mean by training of the mind. You understand the difference here?
Yes.
Once you go outside and see the world, the possibilities, then you're so inspired. And that's a problem I have with BE. For so many years, I don't feel inspired because you're not inspired. You're just giving me repetition. This arrangement, you agreed, is it?
Sorry?
This arrangement, who did?
Yeah, we both.
It's not BE, which is great. Thank you very much. Which is very, very different. You understand? So, you see, at certain point of time, you need to ask yourself, alright? BE has been what, more than 10 years? Yeah. After a certain time, if you feel that it's stagnating, then you need to reinvent yourself. Everybody reinvents themselves. Donna is a master of reinvention. Gaga is a master of it. So you need to reinvent. I reinvent myself all the time. You understand? So you need to ask yourself, as leaders of BE, if you think the things are getting stale, and do something about it. And the first thing to do something about it is bring everybody out. Let's see other possibilities. Let's see pop concert, local, anything. It doesn't have to be percussion music, rock, Judas Priest, anything. At least keep the students, your members, alive to think that okay, that is quite interesting. Percussion music is not this. I'm glad you're bringing Santana because there is reference to it. Your reference, most of the members' reference is what? Mostly maybe BE or Nasri or Bloco, you know. No, get out and do more things. Understand, guys? I'm looking at this short-term jam and hop, but more importantly, long-term. More and long-term, or else you'll be struggling. Now he has set, both of them have set direction to this for BE. This is a new kind of feel to BE. Explore, develop, perfect it. If you feel that your vision now, your reference is Santana, then do more research because Santana has got different phases, right? His early years, middle years, and his go and find out. And the mark of a true good musician is your ability to learn and change. And or else you get stuck. I think for 10 years I'm here BE just stuck. This is the first time I hear BE not a so BE. So good that you guys are feeling it. Alright, I really commend you. But let's go further and make sure your members are a bit more excited, inspired, not just about performance but also about learning other things in music and life. Understand, guys? Alright, so I look forward to an exciting things. Choreography, if you think that it's not, when I say wow, I don't mean difficult. You understand? I just want variation. For those of you who understand, I want dynamics. That's all I need. Understand? Alright, any question to ask me, guys? Now, next rehearsal, I have a full rehearsal with you and Repla and Rhapsody and everybody else. Please make sure you know what you're supposed to do, because sometimes I can be highly strung because people do not know what they're supposed to do. I want two things, whatever things you do. One, clarity. That means whatever things you play must be clear. It shouldn't be not so sure or tentative. Number two, convincing. In any kind of shows that you watch, you always look out for these two things. Whether the music they play is clear, good musicianship, and number two, the sincerity, the energy, the conviction. That's how you become better audience. Understand, guys?
Yes.
Any question? All right, thank you. I'll see you soon.
Thank you.